Hello, guys. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining us on FarmerHubTV. My name still remains Ayo, and I'm your host today on FarmerHubTV as always. And I want to say thank you so much for all our viewers for always joining us on this show. And we are here today once again to talk to you about everything agriculture, like we always do. As you know, our topic today it's all about mushroom cultivation or mushroom farming, and we have a guest on here who is known for something like this, and who has been doing it for a while, and he is the CEO of God Reigns Agro-Allied Services, and yeah, into mushroom cultivation or farming, as it may be. And he's going to be sharing us, taking us to um, his world of cultivating mushroom and how we can actually be successful in mushroom cultivation in Nigeria. Our guest, like I said, is the CEO of God Reigns Agro-Allied Services, in the name of Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero. And he's going to share with us, give us the success story, and also share with us what he's gone through as well while getting into this business, so that when someone like you and I start, we'll be able to be successful in cultivation of mushroom. As you know, mushroom is a low risk business, and but it also yields a lot of profit. So thank you once again. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up and share with your families and friend, and also remember the most important thing: subscribe, and we'll be very happy to keep bringing um, you know, our guest to the show. Thank you so much. I'm going to bring him on now, and we were going to allow him talk to us a little bit. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero. I hope I pronounced your last name correctly.
Good evening. Yeah, right. Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero is my name.
Moyero. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have you on the show today, and I would want you to do a little bit of introduction of who you are, what you do. I've actually described you a little bit, but I always believe that the best way to describe someone is that person describing themselves, telling us who they are, what they do. It's just the best way to go about it. So, can you please give us a little idea of who you are and what you do?
I'm Oluwaseyi Moyero. I'm based in Ibadan, but I was born and bred from Ondo State. Um, I study animal production and health from Federal University of Technology, Akure.
Hmm.
And I'm into agribusiness. I train people in mushroom and agriculture related field.
Hmm.
I'm a consultant in agriculture. I deal with the establishment of orchards, establishment of piggery, that is like that in agriculture.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So I'm just going to start like this. Why mushroom cultivation? Why mushroom?
Mushroom is mushroom generally for previous years when I was in school. I usually follow my father down to the farm. On getting to the farm, I will see some mushroom on the floor, in which it will go on rotting decay wood. And sometimes I will see it on the floor. I develop an interest in it because mushroom has a lot of benefits. It has a lot of health benefits in the body. That's why I develop interest in it. And nowadays, we believe, I see that mushroom has gone to extinction. You can no longer see mushroom in the market or anywhere. And I see that outside the country, like Canada, US, London, they deal with pure mushroom. They cultivate different kind of mushroom. I see that we have different kind of mushroom that deal with because we have a lot of almost like 10,000 species of mushroom.
Wow.
That's in the world. But here in Nigeria, we are cultivating like 5 different species in Nigeria.
Okay, that's wonderful. So when I think of mushroom, especially for a farmer, I always think that it's what we call big man farming. You have to have a lot of money. You have to, it's an exhaustive way of farming and all that. So it entails a lot. So is my concept right or wrong?
It's not right. Hello, sir.
It's not
Not
right.
right, sir. What I say is mushroom is a fungus. Hello, sir. Mushroom does not require capital. You can cultivate mushroom in your house without you can't spend any form of because mushroom goes on rotting food or rotting wood. And due to that, you can easily get mushroom anywhere. That's why I said mushroom does not require any big capital. You can find it in your garden, you can find it in your farm, you can even though you can cultivate it because right now in Nigeria, people have been cultivating mushroom in their room conveniently and harvesting.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
So it's something you don't really need a huge land space for, right?
Much capital
Mm.
at all. You
Okay,
can cultivate in
that's
your single room. If you have 10 by 12 room, you can cultivate almost like 5,000 pots inside a room.
wow. So can you so right now, where's your farm located? In Ibadan there, right?
It's located at number 3 adjacent Abike Group of School in Ibadan.
Okay. No, that's wonderful. So guys, once again we're talking to Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero, and he's the CEO of God Reigns Agro-Allied Services. He's into mushroom cultivation. So if you have any question or any comment, you can also comment on the show or ask him a question. And I also would get his details in case you guys want to get into cultivation of mushroom and things like that. So my next question right now is if I come to you and I want to start mushroom cultivation, what are the things that I need to know, and how do I go about it?
Thank you, our host. What I'm saying is that if you come down to Ibadan, our office, the the materials we use for mushroom is very cheap, and the equipment that will be used for mushroom cultivation. You only need a single room. You need the sawdust or rice bran, which is very common in our environment. You can easily go to sawmill and get sawdust. You need calcium carbonate. You need rice bran. You need uh, ethanol. You need glove, and so on like that. That is the material that can use for cultivating mushroom. The equipment to be used for mushrooms, we have the spirit lamp, we have the burner, we have the container, the iron container. And we need the plastic rubber, and we need uh, this dehydrator for drying the mushroom. We need a freezer for it.
Wow. So I guess we're going to be coming for a farm visitation with our camera to come visit you to actually see how you do all those processes and check out your farm and your mushroom as well, if that's okay with you. That it's the way you say it, all those things needed. There are things you still have to buy. So what would it cost me to start up a small mushroom cultivation?
Uh, with 20,000, you can produce mushroom in your room. And if you want to go on a large scale, you need like 150,000 to set up so that
Wow,
you're able
for
to sell
that's for a large scale.
to people in the environment, in the market, and also you can export.
Hmm. Wow. It's guys, this
Um,
I'm talking to Mr. Shea right now, and I won't lie to you. There are so many things we young and older people can actually get into back home that doesn't require us a lot of money. Well, from what he's saying, mushroom is definitely, and it's $1 million market. It's not, from my little research that I've done, it's not just something you play around with. It's is as good as
right.
any other farming aspect or any other farming that you can do. So I've watched videos because immediately what I do normally is when I want to talk to a guest, I try to research a little bit into their world to see what they do, how it is, and all that, just to so that I'll be able to know what to talk about. I just don't want to keep quiet and let you do all the talking. I want to make feel as if I know what I'm talking about, which I don't. But like I said, um uh, so how do you get people to get involved in Nigeria? How do you market mushroom? Because I know it's not something that you see every day in the market, or it's something that you see with people eating and things like that. So how do we create a success story out of this? Or is it just for export?
Thank you, sir. Miles. Apart from that, for consumption. Thank you, my host. What I want to say about mushroom. Mushroom is a profitable business and it is lucrative if you are into it. If you are focused and dedicated, you are
Hmm.
going to make money from mushroom. Mushroom does not require, as I said, does not require big capital, as I said there. The only thing when you get the materials are available easily in our environment. The issue of sawdust, you are getting a rice straw, is what you can get in the farm, you bring it together. And you know that mushroom itself is a fungi that grows on a decay and a rotten food. And for the mushroom thing, mushroom serves as a source of employment for people. Like now in Nigeria, we are just coming up into mushroom cultivation. Right away now, we have been going to churches to have free training. We have been doing seminar and training, even though one-on-one training people. Even though we have association in Oyo State, we have in the old 36 states, in which right away we are doing seminar in each of the states.
Hmm.
Right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm in Ikorodu, uh, doing training for some people, a group of mushroom farmers. Because mushroom in Nigeria, we only import mushroom, and we want to reduce the cost of importing mushroom into the country. That we mushroom farmers can come together and produce mushroom that we can consume and also export. It's not that the government will be putting money on mushroom to import because of the health benefits and others like that.
Thank you so much. Um, it's every time I talk to a guest on the show, I'm always so amazed at what can be done agricultural wise. It's such and a wonderful area to get into. And I always just wonder, even I myself, I still tell myself, why didn't I get into this all this while? Why didn't I? You understand? It's always so amazing things that can be done and that can be achieved. There's nothing as good as
Yeah.
starting up something like that and see it grow until the point where you harvest and you sell. So I'm so thankful to you for getting into something different from everybody, and sticking at it and making a success of it. So thank you so much. I always try to endeavor to say thank you to our farmers, because without you guys we are nothing. We won't be able to in fact we won't be alive. Farming is life. That's just the reality of it. So thank you so much. So on one of my research, I was reading that you know a kilo of mushroom in Nigeria is about 3,000 naira. Maybe it's an old research. I'm not sure. Is it that expensive?
Thank you, my host. Mushroom is very expensive. What I would say is that a kilo of mushroom is 3,000, as you said.
Hmm.
That one is fresh mushroom. That of dried mushroom, a kilo is 15,000. It
Wow.
ranges from 15,000 to 20,000. And the cost of producing mushroom generally, if you want to produce 1 ton, less than 200,000 naira and give you 1 ton of fresh mushroom.
Oh my.
Understand?
Wow. Now that's so amazing. So guys, you heard from Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero. Is into mushroom, and he's been doing. He's a success story. He's one, someone you want to talk to. He's also a consultant. He trains as well. So if you guys want to get into mushroom farming, you don't need a lot of money. You don't need the millions of naira, or you at most you need to start a commercial level, you need 150 thereabouts. You understand? And I've also gone online, and it's around the same price that he said that they're talking about online as well. So it's not something that you need to break the bank to start, but you are going to be increasing your bank accounts by the time you're done with it. So guys, I have his contact scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Contact Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero, and he will be able to train you, consult for you how to start and things like that. You understand? Let's get farming, guys, and you know and you won't regret anything you do when it comes to farming. That's just the reality but the main thing is that train the research and train, and consult with someone like Mr. Oluwaseyi that has been into it. And if you like what we're doing, do give us a thumbs up, subscribe with us, and we'll be able to bring more shows and everything to your screen. So, Isoluashi, I know you said there about there's a lot of types of mushroom. So, which one exactly are we doing right now in Nigeria? Which types of mushrooms are we farming in Nigeria right now?
As I said we have 10,000 types of mushroom. But
Mm,
right away in Nigeria, we have 5 types that we cultivate. For instance, we have oyster mushroom, which is generally accepted all over the world.
mm,
The second one, we have button mushroom. It's very expensive, which we get the mushroom in South Africa, we import it,
mm,
and we use it, we reproduce into the mushroom seed, which is the spawn, to produce, multiply it, and produce a mushroom. We have shipwreck mushroom.
Mm.
We have lion mane. We have magic mushroom. Um, we have this ganodano. Ganodano is very common in Nigeria, in which you will find it on a tree that's already cut, like a mango tree that's already been cut.
Yeah.
We see it developing beside the tree. You find the gandama is ready. It's reddish in color. It's medicinal. All mushrooms are medicinal. They are lucrative and profitable. I know that is some people ask, mushroom, is there market for it? We have a lot of market for mushrooms in Nigeria. There are a lot of demand, and we couldn't meet up the demand because we form clusters in schools, in society, in our community, in villages, meet up the
Wow,
demand.
thank you so much.
So
Don't mind me
once
that. I
a
was trying
way,
to share
we are
a
still
picture of you
encouraging our
holding
youth.
the mushroom. And so the picture we have here, this is by the way, guys, this is
Okay.
Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero with his mushrooms. You can see that big smile. It means that he's already, cashing out, going to the bank, like Nigerians say nowadays, cashing out. So sir, what type of mushroom is this?
Okay.
The one we have right in the picture, the one that we use in your profile.
This is oyster mushroom. Right?
Okay.
That is oyster mushroom.
Okay.
Oyster.
But they look so
The oyster
clean.
is generally is a common mushroom in Nigeria and Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this was cultivated
Mushroom
by you.
requires it's not in the inside the room because this one is 10 by 12
Hmm.
inside the room, inside the liner.
Wow.
And you can see it is very fresh, no form of
Yeah, it
stain
looks so
or
clean,
dirt
so
or
fresh.
any form of insect or packaging paper.
Wow, guys. I've been like since I got this
Because
picture, I've just been staring at
mushroom
it because it
cultivated in the
looks
room
like something
requires
out of this world.
hygienic.
Yeah, go on, go on. Sorry about that.
With you. Yeah, which is I said
Okay.
different mushroom can be cultivated. This one you're looking at the screen is oyster mushroom, which is generally acceptable all over the world,
Okay.
which normally consumed in Nigeria. Others is cultivated by some special set of people who, who demanded for it, like that of boxing, chicken, others like that.
Okay. Wow. Thank you
Something else.
so much. So right now in Nigeria, is mushroom I understand if you were exporting it out of the country, but are Nigerians ready? Are they readily buying mushroom for food?
Uh,
Like, is there
in
market for it?
Nigeria, a lot of people consume mushroom, and mushroom is recommended for. We have enough market for mushroom, fresh mushroom in Nigeria. As
Mm.
I'm talking to you, if you have fresh mushroom, you're able to pick it up, you buy it from you get your money instantly. Not, you get your money instantly. Because now, right away, mushroom is somehow scarce because of
Hello, Mr. Moreira, we can't hear you. Hello, hello, Mr. Moreira, we can't hear you. Hello, Mr. Moreira, we can't hear you. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, we lost his audio there. We can't hear you, Mr. Moreira. Can you hear me? Hello. He's just talking, but I don't think he can hear us as well. We can't hear him, and he can't hear us. Hello, we can't hear you. Can you hear me? We can't hear you. Lost your audio there. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I just sent him a private chat now. We can't hear him at all. Um, you know, this is just an eye opener once again. Like it's always on the show. I know a lot of people that want to get into agriculture and don't have the funds and everything, but mushroom is definitely a way to go. It requires low capital, but higher turnaround profit on it. So guys, this is something you can work towards. Can you hear me? No, we can't hear you. Hello, can you hear me? You have to try and unmute yourself. All right, sorry guys. We just couldn't hear him, so he's gonna. Hopefully, he's gonna try and log back in, and we will be able to continue with the show. It's such an informative one. Our topic today is about mushroom farming and how to make a success out of it, and we've been able to talk to Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero, CEO of God Reigns Agro-Allied Services, who is into mushroom cultivation, and he's shared with us, good information on how to start and what we can do. He lets on. He's been able to share with us that mushroom is a low risk business. Um, venture farming you can get into, but high profit turnover, and you don't need that large piece of land like every other some other types of farming requires, and you don't need a whole lot of capital as well. So with as little as 150,000 naira, or for a commercial scale, or for a small scale with at least as 20, 30,000 naira, you will be able to start mushroom cultivation. And it's like we said, remember it's high turnover as well. So he's back in. Let's see if we can get him again. Hello, can you hear me now? Yeah, I still can't hear you. All of a sudden we can't hear him again. Something is wrong with the audio. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. uh Thank you, Juliet, for the comment on there. Yeah, it is very interesting and informative as well. And thank you so much for the comment. Guys, you can comment on the show. Despite our technical issue, we can't hear Mr. Oluwaseyi at all. So do comment on the show. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just give me a minute. I'm going to try and, you know, see what's going on. We can't hear him at all, unfortunately. Yeah, audio level on my hand is good. So, the show today is about yeah, we got him now. Hopefully, this time around, it's going to work. Hello, can you hear me now? Hello? Okay. Wow. Hi, Juliana. I don't know what part of the world you are, but I believe you can start anywhere. You can get Mr. Oluwaseyi's contact on and just add him on WhatsApp, and he should be able to give you more information on how to go about it. But I'm very sure you can start anywhere in the world. I know people here that they do it right in their house and things like that. So you don't actually need land for it. You can start with a small room, from the little research and from what Mr. Oluwaseyi has said, you can start small, right in a room. If you have a spare room, just start there. But his contact is at the bottom of the screen, so just give him a shout out on WhatsApp, and I'm very sure he will be able to put you through. Hello, Mr. Oluwaseyi, can you hear me now? Wow. I'm so sorry, guys. Our audio is just not sinking in. You know what I can do? Maybe I should give him a call and see if we can hear him that way, but while the video is still on. Because I don't like this is it's really a good information that we have here, and we still need to uh, all right. I'm going to try and give him a call, and we might be able to get him that way. Hello, Mr. Oluwaseyi.
Oliver?
Yeah, we were not
Yeah,
able
I'm
to
hearing
hear.
you.
Yeah, but we are not hearing you on our hand here. So I'm just going to talk to you on the
Ah,
phone. You are live. We are live on the phone right now. So I would we'll just finish up this way so that we don't waste time. You get. So
okay.
thank you so much for making the effort. You know trying harder on your hand. We're very grateful about that.
Thank you.
So as you know, guys, we're talking to Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero. Like we said, unfortunately, we are not able to hear him on the video call anymore. So we're just going to finish up this way. I'm going to get a picture of him live on here, and we should be able to continue. Yeah. So as you know, the person I'm talking to is Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero, CEO of God Reigns Agro-Allied Services. And thank you so much for joining us once again, guys. So, sir, I have a question from a viewer right now who says, I don't know what part of the world she is, but it's from Juliana Imahutu. And she wanted to know if it's possible to start in our part of the world. I don't know which part of the world she is in, but definitely I think she's not in Nigeria. So I told her yes that you could be started anywhere in the world, but I just want you to chip in into that comment.
Okay, we were talking about which part of the world the mushroom cultivated, or
Yeah, no, she just wants to know.
are you with me, sir?
She's not in Nigeria, I believe, and she wants to know if she could start
Okay.
if she's not in Nigeria.
If it's not in Nigeria, I can put him or her through online so that we have videos to you so that you can watch it and follow the process.
Okay, so you heard
And
that,
you're able to establish
Juliana.
its own anywhere.
Yeah, go on. So Juliana, Mr. Oluwaseyi, like I said, is his contact is at the bottom of the screen. Send him a WhatsApp chat. You understand, and he will be able to put you through how to start, how to go about it. So thank you for that message. So Mr. Oluwaseyi, my final question will be, as one starts mushroom cultivation, are there like any export can it be exported out of Nigeria?
Right away now, the mushroom available in the country not enough for us. It can't go around the whole. Let's not talk of regional state. It can't go around the whole community. Not talk
Okay.
of
Yeah.
state.
So we
What
don't
I'm
have
saying is
enough
that
people farming mushroom
we
right
don't
now.
have for expectation for now. We Nigeria only import mushroom into the country. I like the way as I said we shall be having several trainings for the youth and women so that they will go into mushroom cultivation. So that from there, we go around the whole villages, communities, states, and even the nation. We will be able to export
You know what I was just thinking while you were talking now. I was just thinking that maybe FarmerHubTV and we could come and partner up with like a training for youths or for retirees, you understand, and maybe like a 3-day 2-day training kind of thing where you would take them on how to cultivate mushroom and start up business with mushroom and everything. So maybe it's something you and I can talk about later when we're done. We would talk with Tunde as well, so that something, if or do you think that's possible that we could partner up sometime? And
it's possible.
okay.
We need some partners who can invest, partner with us, and also if we have in your own state or community or villages, you can invite me. You can gather the youth and women in society together. You can call my number to come and bring them on mushroom cultivation.
Okay, all right. That's something we'll talk about at the end of the show. So guys, that's I was just thinking, me, I think out and I say it on the show as much as possible, and God's grace it comes into fruition, and so I remember, not even I remember, recently I still ate there's this small brown mushroom that we eat back here. Do you have an idea what type of mushroom is that, and can that be farmed back in Nigeria as well? Like I use it for virtually
Wow.
everything. It's like small brownish in color, I believe.
Okay. Okay. Actually, my host, that we have our own type of mushroom, the local one.
Okay, the
We
local one.
have Yoruba, they call it Olubeje, that brown one you're talking about.
Mm.
They call it Olubeje
Okay.
in Yoruba.
Mm.
We have Oluwara because that is our own mushroom, which is
Mushroom,
the
yeah.
local one. It's seriously medicinal. And
Okay.
we encourage people to cultivate it so that outside the country, a lot of demand
Mm.
but our own type of mushroom, our own local type. But we see that it's already in extinction.
And
Uh, People have been cultivating, people have been building house, and due to that, mushroom has become something that is scarce
and I
and
believe there are some types that you are not allowed
come
to
back.
eat, right?
But the government worker don't just leave mushroom like that. Put
Mm.
mushroom as the left, you're working, and put mushroom at one side. Because it's benefit.
Mhm. And also, I believe there are some types of mushroom that one is not allowed to eat, right? Hello, Mr. Oluwaseyi, can you hear me?
Hello?
I said I believe there are some types
Hello?
of mushroom that one is not allowed to eat.
We have edible mushroom and poisonous mushroom. And what will happen is that for edible mushroom, to confirm whether it's edible, you first of all give it to animal to smell it. If it to a chicken, if the chicken is able to pet it, means the mushroom is okay.
Mhm.
But if you take a poisonous mushroom down to chicken and was not able to pet it and it lived the area, it means that mushroom is poisonous.
Wow,
But
that.
the mushroom we are cultivating generally is edible
Mhm.
and is good for consumption.
Mm. Wow, thank you so much. Like I said, you and I will talk at the end of the show, see what we can come up with, and I'll also talk to Tunde as well. Thank you so much for coming on the show, for giving us this information. Guys, if you want training consultancy, and you just want to know anything about mushroom cultivation generally, just contact Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero, CEO of God Reigns Agro-Allied Services. His contact number is at the bottom of the screen, and he will be able to help you out there. That's why we're here. We're farmers, and we're farmers helping farmers. We give information to other people so that they can get into farming as well. That's what we're trying to do. Thank you, Juliana, for the comment on the show. And what are your last words?
No,
Yeah.
I also
So, Mr. Luashi, can you give us your last word?
I can hear you, sir.
Can you give us your last words?
Okay. What I'm saying is that we we employ people, both men and women, youth, children, go out there, cultivate mushroom, so that mushroom will go around the whole world, so that Nigeria will not be importing mushroom, so that we will be the one to be exporting mushroom down to other countries. And then your mushroom, you're doing it, you are getting money from it, serve as a source of employment for youth that does not have work. And you can go in any aspect of mushroom. Either you are a grower, either you are a processor, or you are a marketer. We have some people using mushroom as drinks. Or they used to produce drinks. They produce suya. They use mushroom as suya.
Wow.
They use it for drinks and for juice. They use mushroom for different kind of things, apart from medicinal. People grind it into powder form, package it, well, and you see that if you get to any big restaurants or Mr. Beast or Coke, you need mushroom there, either fresh or dry, and it's very costly. But the materials to convey is much available. It's free, and I'm encouraging people going to mushroom, produce it, sell, have money at hand so that they're able to feed their family. Going to mushroom is a lucrative and profitable business. For mushroom, we have mushroom here, and I'll tell you that we have mushroom seed, which is called the mushroom spawn. Uh, that's another aspect of uh, mushroom in which that area you can be producing mushroom seed, because without without mushroom seed, no mushroom. Because mushroom has seed. If you are producing the seed, you are in money. And also, if you are producing mushroom and you are selling it fresh, or you are drying it, or you are processing it, because we have a lot of people processing mushroom. You hear like fortified mushroom fufu, fortified mushroom, fortified mushroom uh, plantain, different kind of thing like that. People process it and package and sell out. And you get to the supermarket, see that mushroom already is available there. And I tell that encourage everyone to go into mushroom cultivate and the mushroom to not go in the. I really appreciate our host, Mr. Young,
Thank you so much.
the Farmers of TV. We appreciate you for inviting me to the program where the knowledge is available.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Oluwaseyi. We're probably still going to have you back again because I know there's still a lot we need to talk about. And, I'm so grateful to have you on the show. Thank you so much for finding time and to talk to us. So, guys, thank you for joining us today on our live show. We're sorry about the technical issue. We're used to it, but we always find a way around it, which we just did. And thank you so much, everybody, for the comment. For those that viewed us live, and for those that are going to be watching us on a later time, thank you so much. Do subscribe to the show and give us a thumbs up, and comment on the show. Give us a like, so that we'll be able to share more information with you. And who will our guest today, like I said, is Mr. Oluwaseyi Moyero, CEO of God Reigns Agro-Allied Services. His contact is at the bottom of the screen. Contact him, talk to him. He's a wealth of information. He's given us so much information. This information that we get on the show each week, it's these are information some people pay a lot of money to get, but we come on the show and we share this information with each other. Understand? Because we are farmers that we're always helping farmers as well. We share success stories and on the farm and everything. So we are hopefully going to be visiting Mr. Oluwaseyi sometime soon, so that we can see how go through the process of cultivating and doing everything, so that you'll see it live on the show as well. So I would make arrangement with Tunde and see what we can come up with, and we'll still bring more about mushroom to you. We're planning on, hopefully we'll do a partnership together and see what we can come up with as well. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us on the show, for being part of the show always. We are grateful, and would continue to bring more guests and more farmers on the show for you, so that we'll keep sharing the information. This is me once again signing out, saying you're blessed, and farmers helping farmers. And if you see a farmer, say thank you to them, because without them, there's no life. So, like I always say, farming is life. So, have a wonderful weekend. And until we come your way next week again, it's Ayo signing out. Cheers.